Hello, Classic Crew, and welcome to another episode of Classically Abby Reacts. If you are new to my channel, here we talk about classic living and traditional values, and I would love if you would consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. If you haven't already subscribed to my Substack newsletter, where you'll get access to a ton of exclusive content, including my book club, my AV club, monthly Zoom girl chats, make sure to head over to classicallyabby.substack.com. I recently started a new series on my channel called Classically Abby Reacts, where I react to something on Twitter, on Reddit, on TikTok, and I just share my legitimate thoughts on something that is probably crazy. So today, I want to share my thoughts on a recently viral clip from Ulta's new podcast. Now, if you don't know what Ulta is kind of like the competitor to Sephora, and they were not mixed up in politics, in the political kind of sphere until more recently. Sephora was canceled by conservatives when they canceled an influencer who was conservative. I actually had that influencer on my channel. Her name is Amanda Ensing, but I had been shopping at Ulta happily, enjoying that I still had one store to go to that wasn't this insane. And yet, Ulta knew they couldn't just leave well enough alone. So what they decided to do was on their podcast, The Beauty of ... They had two biological men talking about the beauty of girlhood. Now, Dylan Mulvaney, who is a TikTok star at this point, 9 million followers, has been showing his transition from not man to woman, but from man to girl. Okay, let's quickly address that. That's upsetting that we are not having men transition to being full-blown women. Now, that in and of itself is insane, but now we have men transitioning to youth, which is scary from a pedophilic perspective, that we are allowing men to call themselves girls and then allowing those people to then hang out with children. Is that the next step? Is that the next logical step? But getting that out of the way, we're talking about the beauty of girlhood with two biological men. And so Dylan Mulvaney is a trans girl, and he prances around in this appropriation of femininity, which is really offensive, and acts as though he knows what being a woman is, what being a girl is, rather, by showing really stereotypical versions of femininity on his TikTok. So we're gonna watch this clip today from Ulta's podcast, where Dylan talks about the beauty of girlhood. I'm a little late to the party on this, but I still think I have something to share. So let's watch this clip.
Now I know I can find love. I know I can still be a performer. I know that I can have a family. I want to be a mom one day, and I absolutely can. And that's why the narrative still has a long way to go, because when I was grieving boy Dylan, I didn't know those things were even accessible to me.
As a mom, as a woman, aren't we all just exhausted of men telling us how to be women? Like, that they can do it better than we can? That they can talk on the beauty of womanhood better than actual women? That a man is saying he can be a mother. He absolutely can. He cannot. He cannot. Men cannot be mothers. And it's disgusting that people even entertain that idea. Women are uniquely fit for that role. It is our God-given right, biological right. It is what we are made for. Yes, there are women who struggle with infertility, but the fact that they even struggle with that infertility is part of womanhood. Like, the fact that there are women who struggle to conceive is not an argument against the fact that women are mothers. It's actually an argument for it, that they struggle to become mothers because they are struggling with the infertility that is preventing them from it. It's interesting. I recently had someone ask me if my channel was political, and I said, it depends what you consider political. Do you consider it political to talk about obvious things like femininity is for women, that men and women are different, that motherhood is a wonderful thing to embrace? Do you consider those things political, or do you consider them obvious? If you consider them obvious, my channel isn't political. If you consider it controversial that women are women and men are men, and that men cannot become women just because they take hormonal treatment, or say that they want to be girls, or put on dresses, then yeah, my channel is political, if that to you is controversial. Content like this is ridiculous. It's not acceptable. We're erasing women. We're trying to say that we live in a patriarchy. Well, what is more patriarchal than men becoming women and talking on women like experts, like on womanhood as experts? I don't believe that we live in a patriarchy. I don't believe that women are victims, but I do believe that women are victims of this current narrative that says that men can become women. They can't. Women are women, men are men. They are different. The idea of a man prancing around in the trappings of femininity as if that makes him a girl is not only disgusting, it's offensive, and it's enough. We should be done with this. We should wash our hands of it. So that is my reaction to that video. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure to do that, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you can get notified of all my new videos. If you're not already following me on social media, it's at Classically Abby, absolutely everywhere. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.